Welcome to Motion to Adjourn, the podcast about the work that continues with the Birmingham City Council, beyond what happens on Tuesdays during council meeting.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Or in the committee meeting.
Aye.
After the official motion to adjourn, the councilors continue work on behalf of the city and its residents. Welcome to the Motion to Adjourn podcast. I am your host, Anaya Kenyon. I serve as project manager for the Birmingham City Council. Today, we are diving into some of the most significant items that were mentioned during Tuesday's council meeting. On Tuesday, the council approved a District 4 American Rescue Plan Act initiative aimed at reducing food insecurity. The program includes a $345,100 agreement with the Community Care Development Network to expand direct food access across 14 distribution sites. This includes 10 existing locations and 4 new neighborhood sites. Now, let's hear from Councilor Brian Gunn, who represents District 4, about the impact this program will have.
We are allocating the funding so they can build out the infrastructure, right? A lot of times when we work with community partners, sometimes they don't have the infrastructure. So when you look at what it takes to be a food distribution site, you need trucks, you need freezers to store the food. And so we want to make sure that they have all those in place and already on day one to make sure that they have food access throughout District 4. Having access to healthy, high-quality food is so important because we know that food is the life source, right? In order for people to have an overall state of well-being and to do things and thrive in the city of Birmingham. So we want to make sure that one of those elements that they may not have access to is taken away so they can have access to food to have thriving lives in the city of Birmingham.
This agreement also invests in long-term infrastructure that will support food-insecure households across Birmingham, including a storage building addition, a walk-in freezer, and 2 delivery trucks. With roughly 70% of Birmingham's population living in a food desert, this initiative represents a critical step toward improving access to healthy food for our residents. The council approved a land lease agreement and opioid abatement provider agreement that will allow Urban Alchemy to establish the Birmingham Oasis, a new daytime center serving individuals experiencing homelessness. Operating daily from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., the Oasis will be located at 600 3rd Avenue North and will offer pavilions, restrooms, showers, laundry facilities, weather protection, a dog park, and access to drinking water. Let's hear from Councilor Darrell O'Quinn, who represents the district where the Birmingham Oasis will be located.
I think establishing Oasis and, allowing members of the community to see what it is, it's one thing for an idea to be in concept form versus being tangible, and often being able to see, touch, and feel it, can give a different impression. So all of that to say is, I think actually doing it is an important part of the process of building community trust that this is something that's not going to be harmful to the community. And, as was stated, we're encouraging the administration to track metrics, actually produce some data. And if it proves that it's not working, we're going to try something else.
A safety plan was presented to the council that outlines 24/7 surveillance, a blue light emergency phone, and on-site trauma-informed staff working alongside the Birmingham Police Department and Urban Alchemy. Emergency protocols prioritize rapid overdose response and coordination with the Birmingham Fire and Rescue and medical providers. Safety will also be upheld through temporary removals or bans for prohibited behavior. The total $850,000 investment includes $50,000 for the ground lease, $600,000 for operations, and $200,000 for capital improvements, funded largely through the national opioid settlement awarded to the city. Don't leave just yet. We'll be right back after this quick message.
Welcome to Motion to Adjourn, the official podcast of the Birmingham City Council. We're breaking down council meetings, city services, community projects, and the voices shaping our future. If you want to know what's really happening in Birmingham, this is your spot.
Hello everyone, this is Darrell O'Quinn, and today we're highlighting a powerful community partnership committed to improving the health and well-being of our residents. District 5 and Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Alpha Phi Chapter, are hosting a free community health fair on Saturday, August 8th at A.H. Parker High School, an event designed to bring essential health resources directly to our families, seniors, veterans, and youth. Joining me today is someone who has long been dedicated to uplifting our community, Art Franklin, a proud member of Omega Psi Phi. We're excited to talk about what attendees can expect and why events like this make such an impact. Hi, Art. How are you today?
I'm doing very good and very excited to be here on the podcast with you. And just let me say, not only a member, but actually what we call the bossless, which is the president of the chapter. And I know president is something you know well, being a former president of the Birmingham City Council. Good to be with you, old friend.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm really excited about the partnership with the Omegas that we're going to do for this health fair. But the fraternity has long been active in the community, lots of community service. So share with me a little bit about the fraternity and the types of community events that you guys do and your commitment to service.
Absolutely. Always excited to talk about what we do in this community. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Alpha Phi Chapter has been in Birmingham for 102 years come July 5th. So we'll be celebrating our 102nd anniversary here, and long-time service member in this community, a leader in not only what we do for mentoring, but also services like the health fair. And when I talk about mentoring, I talk about our Lamplighter program. These are young people, young men that we have in middle school and elementary school that we're able to help train them, to tutor them, but also to teach them life skills so that they can grow up and be better citizens in the community. Not only do we do the health fair, we have a scholarship fund. In fact, we just had a record-breaking scholarship program not too long ago at A.H. Parker High School where we gave away $31,000 scholarship. So that's a $30,000 investment in this community. So investing in the community is what we're all about. And people who also know the Alpha Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi know that we also purchased the Inslee precinct from the city. And we're in the process. We've done demolition down there. So the walls have come down that need to come down so we can find out exactly, our contractor can find those load-bearing walls. We've demoed the ceiling. We've gotten the asbestos out. So we're in the process of really transforming that into a multi-use facility that will not only be for the fraternity, and not only for mentoring, but for that whole community, so that we can pour into that community, give them the space to go where they can do community events, receptions, programs, and really be the type of place that they can be really proud of in the Inslee community. So I can go on for days talking about what we do in this community. Easter egg hunt, our talent program that we do, sickle cell program. We are the largest contributor of the United Negro College Fund, better known now as UNCF in this city. So we partner with them, the Urban League. There's so many things that we are so excited to do because service is what we're about. And even with this is more than a partnership. This is something that we're doing together. You know, Maisha Hutchison and Kim Amara, they have been working very diligently with my team, George Smith, who is my healthcare chair. So everyone really arm in arm working for August 8th. Looking forward to being at A.H. Parker High School from 9 o'clock in the morning. We got to be there much earlier, and I'm sure you'll be there too. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm super excited about this. So our office, District 5, has been doing this. I think this is the 4th year running that we've had a health fair. And we started off pretty modest over at the Smithfield Court Community Center and have been growing this over time. But this year, in partnership with you guys, we're really stepping it up. You mentioned that the fraternity has done health fairs for before, and you guys cover a lot of different social needs and for the community. But talk about health fairs in particular. What need are you guys trying to fill with that?
Well, we certainly want people to not come and just grab a brochure and go home. This is more than that. Mm-hmm. Health fairs can really be life-saving situations where people come and they go through the various screenings. Like there have been situations before people come and they have a blood pressure screening and they find out that they need to get to a doctor quickly. Right. So we have over 70 vendors at this point already signed up for it, and this is in partnership with UAB, with the Jefferson County Department of Health, with the Sheriff's Office, with a number of different entities throughout the area. So we want them to come, bring their family, bring a friend, stay all day throughout the whole program, because what we're doing in terms of not only screenings, there's a cooking demonstration, there's an agility test going on, there's going to be food throughout. We're doing our youth temperature check so young people get a chance to have a forum where they can express themselves and learn about the different resources that are available in the city. So we're going to have that. So we're going to be taking over Parker. Right, Parker High School, District 5 and Alpha Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated really is going to be taking over that area so we can offer all types of services to this community. So we want them to come and stay so they can walk away there, because we're trying to build a healthier community. Mm-hmm. When we have a health fair like this, and because we're able to do it with District 5, that means we expand. We know a lot of people. You know even more people in terms of the numbers, the reach that you have throughout the district. Our forces together means that we're making sure that we have a healthier Birmingham by offering this health fair on August 8th.
Yeah, so for us, it's an issue that we have some background in. So Kim, who you mentioned, has a master's in public health. I have a professional background in health. But we also serve a lot of neighborhoods that don't have great healthcare access. And we know from research that depending on where you live, even something like life expectancy can be significantly diminished. So for us, that's part of the reason why it's important to do these types of things, because I feel like a lot of folks maybe are like me and they're not they have a need, but they may not be actively seeking it out. It's sort of, one of those things that like blood pressure, you may not know that you have high blood pressure until you get it checked. These health fairs are an opportunity for folks to do sort of a one-stop shop, survey the different service providers, and perhaps as they're going through the different booths, they discover, a dental clinic that does income-based service. Mm-hmm. And those are the things that we're, trying to help people access through this type of event.
And one caveat to that, when you mentioned about the dental, I know we're partnering with Colgate on a corporate level. So they'll be able to offer dental services for free that people in the community may not have access to. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so important to have the type of partnership that we have with District 5, because when you partner with someone at the level at what you bring as a councilman who comes into the community, we're able to leverage that with larger organizations and larger corporations and say, hey, yes, we need to be there too, because we know that you're going to reach the people that we need to reach and people who can't get to us unless we come right into the community. So let me applaud you for coming alongside us and working with us as well, because it's that the force of these two organizations, the City Council, District 5, your office, and our organization working together is what will bring those services to people in the community where they just don't have it.
Yeah, I'm glad that the stars aligned on this one. As I understand, you guys were looking to have a health fair at Parker, and just were trying to identify a date, and we found out, hey, why don't we just collaborate and, ramp it up for everybody. So
to
it worked
people who
out
think
great.
that we don't work together, this shows how you do work together. Because actually, you reached out and said, hey, we're trying to do it as well, and it did not make sense to have two separate ones.
Right.
When we can come together and be more effective and be more efficient with our services.
So August 9th is
August 8th.
August 8th. I'm sorry. Yes, August 8th is right before school starts, and you guys are making that part of your event too. I understand that there's going to be some free backpacks
Absolutely.
and school supplies and things. So tell folks about that.
We do that every year. And this year we are. At this point, we're looking at probably doing over 400 backpacks with supplies available to young people. So they'll be able to get that at the health fair as well. So this is beyond just a health fair. This is a community wellness event when you really think about it, because we're talking about mental health, we're talking about physical health. We're talking about arming our young people with the type of supplies that they need so that they can be better students when they go back to school, having the backpacks, having the supplies, but also giving the opportunity for us to pour into them in terms of knowledge and inspiring them and motivating them to be better students when they go back to school. So I'm pumped about this health fair more than I've ever been in the past, because I think we're going to be more impactful than we've ever been.
Yeah, absolutely. I have told my staff that, I'm actually concerned about the number of people who might show up.
And that's a good concern.
Yeah. As part of trying to get the word out about this, we're doing a mailer, and we're hitting a lot of mailboxes. So I know Parker has lots of it's a big place and has lots of parking and everything, but just based on the number of mailboxes we're hitting, we might be a little crowded, but nevertheless, we'll have a ton of vendors there who are ready to serve people. And speaking of that, I know you mentioned that there's like 70 plus organizations going to be there. Talk about some of the other folks. One of the ones that we have partnered with really frequently is Bundles of Hope, that does diapers and feminine hygiene products and things for free. What are some of the other organizations?
Well, I wish I had the list in front of me, because there's so many. There is an abundance of organizations that will be participating with us. Bundles of Hope is one where we've identified just a large area of the CAP gymnasium over at A.H. Parker High School where they're going to be located. The other one is Colgate that I mentioned as well. Brother Let's Talk is another agency that will be there that really deals with mental health and young people and men in particular. We also have, of course, the Jefferson County Department of Health that will be providing a number of services, along with providing gun locks, and that's a service that they do in partnership with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office is one of the partners for us as well. So when it comes to the type of services, blood pressure screenings, glucose, we're going to have this is something people shy away from, but it's so important. The opportunity to also donate blood. Donating blood saves so many lives. So we want to tell people, don't shy away from that. Don't be afraid of that. It is an opportunity for you to help save somebody else's life by donating blood. So that's an offer of a service as well. So as you said, 70 organizations. I don't have the list in front of me, but so many different services that people will have. So that's why I say when you come, this is not a brochure situation. This is a situation where you're coming and you will walk away and you might save your life or save somebody else's life because you showed up at this health fair.
Yeah, and it's really, with that number of organizations, as you imagine, it's a really comprehensive type approach. You mentioned there's going to be cooking demonstrations. I think there's also going to be some exercise classes happening at the same time. So not just, screening for, disease situations, but actually trying to connect people to information about how to prepare healthy food, how to get exercise, and actually prevent some of the conditions that they might otherwise experience without that type of information.
I believe it's one of the trainers for the city is going to be doing a fitness demonstration and working out. So there'll be some fun workout. We've got a DJ, so it's not just a solemn situation there. We're going to have fun.
Yeah.
The grill is going to be out. People are going to get good food. We're going to provide food to the various people inside. The young people will get their hot dogs and burgers hot off the grill. There'll be plenty of food plenty of beverages as well, because we know it's going to be hot. We got to keep people hydrated. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get better. We're going to get fit. We're going to have our minds at ease. So there's so many things that will come out of this event. I tell you, I don't get excited about a lot of things, but I'm excited about this beyond measure because of the impact that it will have on so many people who just don't have access. And that's what I love about the fact that what we're doing and our place in the Inslee community as we prepare to open that facility, the types of services that we can provide that just don't exist at this point. Mm-hmm. And that's why this partnership is so important. And I believe that you'll see because of this, we need to keep this going, and we need to do other things in this community, because when we work together, we are able to really affect this community at a greater pace.
Awesome. So, folks, the Community Health Fair, that's a partnership between the District 5 Council Office and Omega Psi Phi Alpha Phi Chapter, is happening Saturday, August 8th. 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Parker High School. So please put it on your calendar. We will be there. Art, thank you so much for being here today and for your collaboration. Look forward to a very successful event.
And thank you for the partnership and collaboration with this event. Thank you for what you do on a daily basis here in the city of Birmingham. And we just want to say to all of you listening, not only will you be there, call your friends, talk to your neighbors, grab a family member, bring someone with you. We're concerned about, having the room, but we will find space for you because we want to make sure that you are healthy and that you are fit and that you have a good time as well. So make sure you join us again August 8th, 9 to 2 a.m. at A.H. Parker High School. We hope to see you there along with Councilor Darrell O'Quinn.
Thank you.
Did you know that the Birmingham City Council has a Roku channel? Missed a council meeting or a committee meeting and you want to stay up to date? Check us out on Roku at Birmingham City Council for all updates in your city. Here are some updates and upcoming events that you should know about. Listen up, everyone. We have a lot in store this Saturday, August 1st. Join President Warding Alexander of District 7 in partnership with Roosevelt City, East, and West Brownsville neighborhoods for their annual book bag giveaway on August 1st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Roosevelt City Recreation Center. Come out and enjoy school supplies, haircuts, food, all free while supplies last. If you live in District 3, join Councilor Josh Vasa at his school supply pop-up giveaway, also happening on August 1st from 10 a.m. to noon at Bessie Estelle Park. Enjoy school supplies and backpack giveaways. If your child attends Epic, Glen Iris, or Avondale Elementary, this one's for you. District 4, Councilor Brian Gunn is hosting a free back-to-school splash alongside Birmingham Parks and Rec at Macklin Park Pool starting at noon to 6 p.m. with a senior hour at 11 a.m. Enjoy food, music, and back-to-school giveaways. Come out and help your student make a big splash this school year. Peace on the Block is returning this Saturday, August 1st, and we want to see you there. Peace on the Block is bringing neighbors together for a day of wellness resources, local vendors, music, youth activities, community speakers, and so much more. Join us at 1200 Tuscaloosa Avenue for this free community event. Come connect, learn, and celebrate what makes Birmingham stronger. Hey, this is your last chance. Come to the Grove on August 8th to shop local with the District 6 Summer Farmers Market, happening on Saturday, August 8th from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Get there early and enjoy free ice cream, free matcha, free flowers, and $5 vouchers while supplies last. Come out, support local farmers, and shop for some delicious produce. We hope to see you there. Don't forget, our motion to adjourn mailbag is open, but we need it filled with your questions. Mailbag is your chance to connect directly with your city. Got a question, suggestion, or concern? We want to hear from you. Send us an email at bhamalcitycouncil@gmail.com and let your voice be part of the conversation here on the Motion to Adjourn podcast. Remember, together, we're building a stronger community, one idea at a time. Thanks for listening to Motion to Adjourn. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast to learn more about your city and local government. Also, follow us on our socials on Instagram and Facebook at City Council BHAM. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.